In fact, it is long overdue.
Our leaders are the corrupt system.
Is a highly commendable achievement.
It is corruption would bring back an issue of insecurity. We're going to have an improved security system in Nigeria. The chief army staff cannot be the solution. But the solution is, if I see him, I will tell him the truth and nothing but the truth. They are doing sentiments, they are hiding the wealth, and they are oppressing the poor of Muhammad Rasulullah. They oppress them, and that unless they believe what I tell them, they are going to see the day of judgment. Bring chief army staff for it. It can't solve the problem. The problem is the truth. Mr. President, the governors of the Muslims, Muhammad Buhari, I pray for him at Jumat Mosque. I went to him 2 times, abandoned me. I risked my life. Allah show me the vision, they cover it. They know the solution.
I will not say they never make. No matter how, I will not say. But there is a lot of complaints about them.
The tenures. You see, you understand, there are some very important information that people who are at the helm of politics that they have, that ordinary Nigerians do not have. Now, I understand that, okay, they outstage, they are welcome, a lot of people have argued whether it's constitutional or not constitutional, but I think the one who is saddled with the responsibility of keeping the security of Nigeria understood why he kept them that long. Now, personally, I've come to understand that, you cannot be in the middle of fighting this kind of insurgency and crisis here and there, and then all of a sudden you just change your guard. I think Mr. President knows so much, and more so someone who rose to the point of becoming a general in the Nigerian army should know everything about security. He knew why he kept them there, and he knew that, okay, at this point I think there's a need to change them, and then he decided to just do that. I think, yes.
The last previous service, we didn't see any substantial thing they have done, because in their time there are a lot of insecurities, and new one will be coming out every day, unlike what we used to see before.
I think the past service, like I said earlier, the past service chief, they did a good job, especially at the beginning, at the early hours of their entry into the system. We know that before, you will attest to it that you and I will not be able to stand here without being afraid that perhaps a bomb will explode in Abuja here. Just a few meters away, we know the bomb exploded here. And in the United Nations, we know the bomb exploded in the United Nations in Abuja. But when those former service chiefs came, we did not hear bombing in the capital of the country. We did not hear bombing even in Kaduna. But we see that they were able to cage the Boko Haram, to limit them within attacking, attack and run activity in Borno State. We appreciate the president for making these changes, though it came a little quite late than earlier, but it's better to be late than never, as it were. Whether it will affect to enhance security situation in the country is another thing entirely. But the truth has to be said that, firstly, we will see new ideas from the new service chiefs. Because it's not that the past service chiefs did not do wonderfully, they performed greatly, but they have stayed their ideas. So we need new ideas, which we're encouraging the new service chief to include in their new attack, approach to the security situation.
Long overdue. In fact, it is long overdue. So we are not going to applaud the president for changing the service chiefs after the people have cried for too long. So, but what we expect the new service chiefs to do is to hit the ground running. Because you don't change a winning team. The call for them to be changed was based on the fact that it's as if Boko Haram of late has been growing wings, and they've been carrying out devastating attacks, and that is why the call for the change of service chiefs has been on the rise. And now they have been changed. What we expect of them is because if you look at the list, most of them are not coming from outside. The Chief of Defence Staff, Leo Irabo, for instance, is not coming from outside, he's within.
Our leaders are the corrupt system. They're not following the truth. If they follow the truth, those people, they know them, they know where they are. So I wish I could see the chief of army staff. They might want to know me, but they don't follow the truth. They have the system to stop it. It's the Quran. One peace, one negotiation, one establishment, one power, going to tell people about Islam. Because what this plan is doing is what they are taught for. And it's caused by politics of our leaders.
They should engage in intelligence gathering. It's very fundamental. And like I always say in security matters like this, tackling insurgency, internal security crisis does not include only what we call it military warfare. It's not just firing, etc., etc. It should include negotiation, diplomacy. We should be able to engage our traditional rulers who are very close to the grassroots.
As a patriotic Nigerian, I expect that the long-awaited call for the change of the service chiefs, that Mr. President just hearkened to just yesterday, was a good one, was a good step. And whether it's going to have a positive impact on the security situation in Nigeria, I think yes, it's going to have. It's going to have in the sense that these guys have been the ones who have worked with the former service chiefs, and then they have heard a lot of complaints by Nigerians. So I'm sure they're going to be working on the loopholes of the ones who have gone, and then from there they take off, irrespective of the fact that the government we still have in place is still the same government headed by President Muhammadu Buhari. I am very sure that these guys have listened to a lot of things that Nigerians have said.
Actually, to me, it will go to tackle the issue of, if I am Mr. President, I will be giving them two years tenure. By giving them, I think so, it will make the government to understand what is there in the whole issue of fighting corruption. What are the things going within the... Because if I can remember, I think so people are complaining the military are not giving their allowances. They are complaining there's no facilities. They are complaining many are running out of their duty. It means there must be a problem.
The insecurity is caused by the political leaders. The military are doing their best, but the problem is the leaders. They have failed Islam. They manipulated the system. That is why it's like that. Mr. President know me, I prayed for him. We have the solution for this problem. Changing the military is good, but what matters is follow the way to stop the issue.
But for all I know, these changes is coming rather very late. But it's better than never. It's better than never. So now that we have new people in place, hit the ground running, apply military psychology, enter the minds of the people in the Northeast, let them know that this operation is for their benefit. If they help Boko Haram to succeed, they are killing their country. But if they help the military to succeed, their country will be liberated. Their children can now go back to school. They can go back to their farms. Their towns and villages will not be overrun. The health services will be returned. That is military psychology. If you enter the people, they will offer information.
It's highly commendable. Why? Because if looking at the geographical location of Nigeria and some other disparity in terms of security, I could see for a service ship to be there for more than a stipulated period of time, and this security has persisted at a higher degree. So for government to have replaced the service ship is a highly commendable achievement.
Get the men motivated to be ready to die for their country. Get the men motivated by giving them what they need to fight the insurgents. Let them know that Nigeria got their back covered. If they fall in the line of duty, that their families will not turn to beggar on the streets of Abuja, that their families will be taken care of.
Yes, they should be able to do that, but it's actually dependent on the fact that one would ask if the president has the political will to do that, and I think he has, because if he did not have, he wouldn't in any way, decide to yield to the cry of Nigerians. Yes, the political will is there. A lot of people who thought that Mr. President was just being lackadaisical about tackling the security, now they have been disappointed by the fact that he decided to just, swoop on them, swoop on the former service chiefs. You understand? And I'm very sure that we're going to have an improved, security system in Nigeria.
Insecurity is as a result of corruption. It is corruption would bring back an issue of insecurity, and they give birth to the issue of people they don't have things to do, because as a result of poverty, and that our poverty in Nigeria is not from Allah. No, it's already instituted poverty as a result of bad leadership.
Of course, they will. They'll be able to tackle the whole thing, but they have to appease all those other groups. They should not be aggressive. They should make sure that they calm them down and try to advise the government on the way forward, so that all these other groups will be able to calm down and help us move the country forward.
Yes, he should be able to control all of that. Looking at the terrain in which he came from, and looking at the caliber of achievement in the past, I believe, to my own opinion, he should be able to do to the optimal capability.